on this one on the phone. Um, we're back to talk about oral health with cannabis. Yeah, this is really cool. Um, I'm going to play a testimonial that I got last summer. I got a couple of pictures to go with this testimonial, but I don't have the formatting talent or software or knowledge to put this all together yet. And I actually had thought that I had lost this recording, but I found it, and I have the pictures, and I have a little bit of updated information. So this isn't the only testimonial that we're dealing with here. Currently dealing with a fellow who um, learned how to make his oil and decided on a method to use it. So he's using it straight from the syringe, putting a dab in his mouth, and then using a hot liquid to swish. Now, he reported in a very short period of time that the gums quit bleeding, the breath was fresher, and the plaque was going away. But he hasn't had the gum tissue rejuvenation. After about 30 days, he sent me a picture, and he's waiting for the gum tissue rejuvenation. Well, there's he should be seeing something by now, and from my experience, and so I've got some information, and it could be possibly uh, two reasons I'm thinking that he hasn't. Um, so he's swishing for about 5 minutes, um, and I didn't know this. You see, when you just take a dab of the oil out of a syringe and then take a sip of something hot, you swish for about 3 to 5 seconds. It's just all you want to do is thin it and spread it around your oral cavity and then let it sit there. Now, if he's swishing for 5 minutes now, uh, I think that's maybe not settling in, and so that could be a reason. Now, there could be another reason too. If he just did a THC strip, in other words, dog, hey, I got this dog over here decided to start drinking water. Um, I guess it's better than barking. So sorry about that. Boy, she's thirsty. So, anyways, and this is live. There's nothing I can do. Uh, anyways, the testimonial that I'm going to play for you. Uh, this was a formulation that was low THC, high CBN, and high in all other cannabinoids because it was a full extraction. Now, earlier before the dog started drinking, I was talking about a THC strip. Now, THC is very effective at removing the plaque. And I do believe that it is a key component in gum tissue rejuvenation. And we do know that there's a synergy and what they call the entourage effect. Uh, when one cannabinoid shows efficacy and you combine it with the other cannabinoids, the efficacy increases. So I'm going to play this testimonial here for you. I think I got the volume up loud enough on the computer, which is right down here below my phone. And let's see how this goes.
Hi, my name is Vic Patel. I met Ethan and volunteered to use his mouthwash rinse. My daughter took pictures before and after, and we do see gum tissue is taller between the teeth, looks thicker and healthier. There were dark spots on the tissue, and they have faded, and the gaps between my front teeth has closed. Thank you.
Wow. And it's true. I got the pictures. And you see, we weren't looking for this because he did not have signs of gum tissue loss. In other words, he didn't have exposed roots. He did have some dark blotches on his skin, on his gums. He was concerned about that, and he did have plaque. He chewed the plaque disclosing tablets, the red tablets. Uh, First, he took a picture of his mouth, then he chewed the tablet and took a picture. So we have day one in that fashion. And then again, I think 30 days later, and then again, I think 60 days later. And he was using a very small amount of, my goodness, I yes, it was in with the glycerin. I'm sure it was with the glycerin, glycerin and emulsifier. So it would have been in a dropper bottle. And he was using a small amount because he was sensitive to it. And in other words, his endocannabinoid system was very malnourished. And when your endocannabinoid system is malnourished, you get effects. That's why you get the high, and many other reactions that you can get. So I talk about that in my other videos so that those who have a uh, completely malnourished endocannabinoid system and are concerned about getting high or getting sick, vomiting, loss of balance, all these things. I discuss that in my other videos. So here I want to focus on um, the use and and the different types of mouth rinse and the different ways of using it. So with Vic, we were looking for plaque removal. And so 30 days and there's no plaque removal. And I'm telling you, um, um, my heart's kind of in my stomach, it's bothering me. What's going on here? Uh, but this was the first time I had used a low THC, high CBN formulation. And so looking at the pictures, I'm thinking, wow, I'm seeing gum tissue rejuvenation, but we're not seeing the plaque disappearing. So this is very telling that the THC is the critical component for plaque removal. And plaque is the harboring ground for the bacteria, and the plaque is caused by bacteria, carbohydrates, and saliva. And if you have a dead tooth, including a root canal tooth, you have 2 to 6 miles of tubules, depending on the size of that tooth, where bacteria can fit 5 side by side for 2 to 6 miles. And not just bacteria, but fungus. And Dr. Levy teaches that the immense pressure from chewing is more effective than a syringe at delivering these toxins into your lymphatic system. He claims it's the cause of 90% of heart attacks because in 90% of his patients, you see, this man is a heart surgeon. In 90% of his patients, he finds oral plaques in the high pressure ventricle. Yeah. He claims that it's the cause of the majority of breast cancer and that it can be a cause of virtually every inflammatory disease. So this fellow who has not seen the gum tissue rejuvenation, I have not discussed with him uh, the process he did for extraction. And if he followed mine, he should have a rich extraction. But if he followed others, and they teach just the THC strip, that could be one reason he hasn't seen the gum tissue rejuvenation yet. The other thing is the way he's using it. He's using the oil direct and using a liquid to thin it and then swishing for 5 minutes, which is wrong. And I didn't know that until just recently. So I'm anticipating we're going to see a report and some pictures with gum tissue rejuvenation on this one day once we figure out what's going on. It's either the method or the formulation or both. So I wanted to share this with you all. I have had some other reports, but they're just confidential. You know, people are so afraid. They're just people are living in fear of everything, and it's because of the media. It's this MK ultra brainwashing that's done it to us, and all this submitting to authority that really is no authority. And so, got to get over your fear, people. You do. And you have to take action. And just listening to those that do, following those truthers that are giving you news. They're not bringing you solutions. You actually have to do something. You have to stand up to the oppression. How many people are in prison because of marijuana? How many lives have been destroyed because of marijuana? And I've got a whole series of connecting the dots videos that explain all the bad actors, all the oppression from the government, everything that they've done against me and my intellectual property and my trade secrets and my knowledge just to keep you sick, keep you in pain, misery, sucking your money, destroying your health. And people are so afraid. It's like I've asked over and over and over to have that recording paired with a couple of pictures that I have. And I've got the two pictures next to each other in a Word document, but I don't know how to put them into a file. It's probably something really simple. And I don't know how to just have them be a picture in a YouTube video while the recording plays. So for the moment, this is the next best thing. And I can tell you that I have had other reports, but people are just afraid to give a testimonial. They're afraid to give me a thumbs up on these videos. They're afraid to make a comment, and they're afraid to donate $1. And I need those dollars. I do, because I can't get hired. No cannabis business will hire me. They won't. And I'm so flat ass broke, I can't do a dang thing. I got some seeds, and I'm going to plant them. I'm going to plant them all. All right. I'm not worried about legalization and legal nothing. I'm lawful. I plant these plants everywhere I can. And I'm not worried about a cage. I'm not worried about anything else. And I'm going to hope for a good crop. And then I'll be able to do some commerce. I'll be able to conduct a little bit of business, get a little bit of income, and help some people. So, anyways, everybody, that's your update. I love you. Be healthy. Be brave. I'm going to be back soon. I'm going to talk about the environmental court and common law court established by Congress. Oh, it's tied to the Treasury and the IRS. It is. Now I got to figure out how to end this video. I'm not sure because I'm doing this on the phone. And so we'll see.